Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Sad Lawn Arena. We're here for some Barrie Junior Shark action and a very special event going on here today at the Sad Lawn Arena. Today is the annual Iced Pink event to raise awareness for breast cancer. This is about the 9th or 10th year that the Barrie Sharks have hosted this event, and this is the first year that the Barrie Junior Sharks have been a part of this event. So happy to be here. I've been bringing to you all the action for the Barrie Junior Sharks on the YouTube channel. I'm so happy to be a part of this Rogers broadcast today. Myself, as well as all the crew here for Rogers Television. This is an exciting event. I'm so happy that the Barrie Junior Sharks are a part of this. There are 7 teams involved in this broadcast, in the event happening today. This is just the 5th game happening today. There's 2 more happening after this. I just got off covering U18 AA, and it was an exciting game with that one. So looking forward to the junior game. The junior girls are coming off a loss yesterday against the number 1 team, the Etobicoke Dolphins, and they really held their own against that team, even despite the 3-1 loss. So I'm really excited to see how they do against the Brampton Canadettes. They have yet to face them this season, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how things play out. Let's have a look at our standings if we can, and we'll see where all the teams rank up here. So again, the number 1 team is the Etobicoke Junior Dolphins. They are the team that everybody is striving to reach. Now, the Barrie Junior Sharks were in Ottawa last weekend to do the Ottawa run. They faced 3 teams and came away with 2 wins and 1 tie against those Nepean Wildcats in 2nd place. They have yet to play Mississauga or Durham West, but I'm sure that they're looking for those teams on their radar. The Brampton Canadettes are in the bottom half of the Red Division, so it'll be an interesting matchup to see how much the Barrie Sharks match up against the Brampton Canadettes, since they haven't faced them yet. The Red Division is exciting because it is the original PWHL team, and there is a Blue Division as well that has wanted to come into play, and they do play the 20 teams in the Red Division at least once, and then maybe might be a part of that PWHL or a part of the same division as things progress. We'll look at the head-to-head as well for the Brampton Canadettes against the Barrie Junior Sharks. Now, the Barrie Junior Sharks are sitting in 4th place right now as they have had a few wins under their belt. Both teams have played 8 games. Now, the Barrie Junior Sharks have won 5 of those, where the Brampton Canadettes haven't been quite so successful with their 2 wins. Goals for definitely is a difference because the Barrie Sharks have been a bit more successful in getting pucks in the net. And the goals against for Brampton is something for them to work on. So a little lopsided here. Sharks look to be a little stronger. And it's exciting, too, for these Barrie Junior Sharks because they are a fairly young team with 4 players coming up from U15 AA just from last year. And last year, from the Barrie Junior Sharks, 11 players graduated and left. So new blood here with the Barrie Junior Sharks. Coach Eldridge, Coach White, and Coach Rebecca are very excited for this young team. A lot of extra power here, and I've witnessed it over the past couple of weeks following this team. It's been an exciting game to watch, or exciting team to watch. And with this event happening here at the Sad Lawn Arena, this will be exciting. I really can't wait to see what transpires. We do have a bit of a delay here, as the previous game did go on a little bit longer, so we are going to hold off here just for a little bit getting to the action. I'm not sure what else I can talk about except for the fact that I'm really excited to be here. Let's actually go to the players to watch board and see. Now, the number 1 goal scorer for Barrie is Paige McGuire. She is the oldest on the team, and she was on a goal scoring streak as well. She was scoring pretty much a goal a game up until recently, until last weekend. The top goal scorer here for the Brampton Canadettes is Aiden Tigert, so I'm anxious to watch her for the first time. It should be even. These teams do look to be even pretty much, except for where it counts, which is goals in the net. It's going to be awesome to see how all this plays out. Brampton Canadettes, again, I haven't seen them play yet, so I'll be excited to see what transpires. Again, the Zamboni is coming on here, so we'll have a little bit of a delay here, so we'll just hold off on here as we wait for the Zamboni to clear. I do love this venue. I do love shooting in here for the Barrie Colts. Welcome back to the Sad Lawn Arena. We're just getting set here for the national anthem here. Players are coming out for their warm-up. There was a bit of a delay as the U18 AA game was a little bit extended. So we'll just get set here for puck drop here momentarily. I'd like to take a bit and talk about the goaltenders here that are going to be for this matchup here. Most importantly, the Barrie Junior Sharks goalies, as I've had the pleasure of watching both Amelia Wilkinson and Ava Sador perform beautifully in net over the past couple of months. Most important piece there, too, is Amelia Wilkinson has actually been selected to the U18A Team Canada team, and she will be leaving for that sometime this week. So we certainly wish her luck. We'll actually be talking with her later on after the game, so I'm excited for that interview. This Ice Pink event is so awesome to be a part of, just because of what it means to some of the players. There are two players for the Barrie Junior Sharks who have been affected by breast cancer, as Aaliyah Sutton and Olivia Urbach have both lost their mothers to breast cancer. As a matter of fact, Aaliyah Sutton's mom, Melissa Sutton, was the reason why this event was started in the first place back in the fall of 2015 with just 3 Adam teams, and it's grown to be so big that they had to finally move it over to the Sadlon Arena. So I'm really excited about this. Looks like we're just getting set here, almost ready here for National Anthem. And we're actually going to roll to an interview with Kate Gee that we talked about earlier, so we'll just go ahead and roll that. And welcome back. I'm pleased to be joined by Kate Gee, the Director of Fundraising and Sponsorship for the Barrie Sharks. Thanks for joining me, Kate.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Awesome. What can you tell me about the event today?
This event started back in 2015 when one of our Sharks families, Melissa Sutton, was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was a fundraiser for that. It's been going for about 10 years now, and today we've got 7 different Sharks teams playing with teams coming from all around the area to play against them. We have our junior Sharks involved in a game at 2 p.m., and it's probably our biggest event ever, and we're really excited about it.
Sounds awesome. You actually go from the playing an event like this, and what time do you start playing it?
So we started about probably the beginning of September when the season started, and we went out and we reached out to sponsors around like all our local businesses. We have a bunch of our teams have done fundraising. We've got probably close to $1,000 just donated by our teams in terms of their donations. We've also got a lot of gift baskets that all our teams have donated that are in part of our amazing raffle. And obviously we've been going straight for probably about 2 months putting this event together, and we're really hoping it's going to be our biggest one.
Sounds like you might be to rest very soon.
Absolutely. I'm going to go home and collapse after this.
Awesome. Any idea about the goal amount you want to reach today?
I think we're hoping to hit about $5,000. That would be our goal. And I think we're getting pretty close to it.
That sounds awesome. Congratulations on this event. I know I've watched this grow over the last 10 years from just 3 teams all the way up to having all these teams at the Sadlon Arena. The organization that goes through this is absolutely awesome. I couldn't be more proud of the organization. Thank you very much for all of your efforts. I hope everything works out well today and that you're reach goal.
Thank you so much. It's a great cause. It's a lot of our Sharks families have been impacted by breast cancer, so we're really happy to be helping them. Thanks so much.
Well, welcome back to the Sadlon Arena, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad to have you with us here on Rogers Television. Girls are just sitting about a minute left here in warm-up. I'm actually really liking these jerseys that the Brampton Canadettes have brought with them. I don't think I've ever seen a team all dressed in white, which is fantastic. Junior Sharks are actually dressed in their blues. And just announcing the starting lineup, it's going to be Sonia Mehta and Tegan Perry on the defensive line. Elias Sutton and McLaren on the forward line. Unfortunately, I did not hear who that third forward was, but we'll see when they come in for the face-off. These Sharks do hit the road in the near future, but first they've got 3 home games coming up next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday. So 3 games pretty much in succession. The first team they'll welcome in on Saturday is Waterloo. That's at 4:30 in the Shark Tank. And then on Sunday, it's Oakville. Those are 2 teams I haven't seen yet, so I'll be anxious to see how those games pan out. Coach Eldridge has been really excited about these girls so far, especially with the new young players they have this year coming up from U15 AA. It's been fantastic to watch. They'll do their powwows here. I don't know if there's going to be a national anthem. Usually there is ahead of the junior game. Just stand by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get set for some junior hockey. And we'll get set to introduce our starting goaltenders here momentarily. Starting in net for the Barrie Junior Sharks is Miss Amelia Wilkinson. And starting in net for the Brampton Canadettes is Scott. We'll get set here for puck drop here. Erbach will take the face off here with Aaliyah Sutton on her wing. And we are underway here at the Saddlon Arena. Face-off is won by the Brampton Canadettes and get the first shot in on Wilkinson. It'll slide to the corner. Erbach trying to work her way into the puck, but it's going to come away onto a Brampton Canadette stick. That's Daisy Varga. Brampton will carry it to the blue line and work the way around. Sutton nearly got a breakaway, but the Brampton Canadettes will come right back into their own end. That's Nicholson on the defense. Talia Hildebrandt will back check it in. And behind the netminder. Canadettes will work it out to center. This is Varga pulling in across the blue line. Arscott doing her best to put it back into the neutral zone, and it will come out. Puck goes up and down. It's going to get picked up by the Brampton Canadettes, and we'll have a stoppage in play here. Probably hit down by high stick or incidental contact on the bench. Regardless, we'll have a stoppage in play. Face-off won by the Canadettes. Vandermeer puts it over to her D partner, and they will bring it into the Sharks' end, just over the blue line. Here come the Canadettes in that 00 jersey, which I love. I'm actually digging these white jerseys. It's fun to look at. Sharks bringing it in across the blue line, and then we'll attempt to get a shot in on net. This is Stewart leaving it for Mitchell. Shot comes into the crease area. And Howick for the Brampton Canadettes will try and clear it out. Sharks still with it, right in front, ribbing around. And Judkowicz couldn't put it up and over the goaltender. To the slot, fired by Beckett. That hits a leg before it reaches its target. Another opportunity there by Meta at the blue line. That hits too many bodies. Sharks still with it in the Canadette end, and the Canadettes will clear it. Howick for Brampton giving it chase, but it's left for Beckett. She can't quite get rid of it at Austin, and Beckett collide just over the blue line. Meta trying to pass it up to Severn. Now Rutledge with it. Backhand behind the net. Out in front, and Beckett nearly had an opportunity there, but it's batted away. Severn trying to get her stick on the puck to bring it in, but it's forced back the other way. Beckett over to Perry. Perry up to Erbach. Just off the end of her stick. It's held onto on the line by Perry. They try to center it. Perry with it behind the net. To the side for McLaren. McLaren into the center, just over Sutton's stick, and they can't hold on. Snyder for Brampton will get rid of it and into the Shark end. Long time without a whistle. Over the blue line, just onside. Snyder puts it over to her D partner. Brampton carries it out. Behind Wilkinson. Pass meant for Houle, but it goes behind her as she's bothered by Nicholson, and the puck will come all the way back behind the Brampton Canadette netminder. Scott out in front for Houle. Houle couldn't get the whole shot off. Great opportunity there early. Hildebrandt over to Houle and up to Dusome, who will dump it down and go off on a line change, and we'll get fresh fins out for the Barrie Junior Sharks. Brampton holding on. Fargo with it at the boards. It'll get as far as center. Meta will bring it in. Try to weave her way towards the net, but she's hampered. That's Karatzis holding her off. Canadettes going, brings it in and tries to weave her on the defense, and she works a couple of times around the Barrie Junior Sharks, but not all three of them. Mitchell trying to get rid of it, up to McGuire. Canadettes hold on. They'll fire it in, and that's a blocker save for Wilkinson. Into the corner, picked up by Meta. Vandermeer for the Canadettes trying to hold on, but it will escape and come all the way back into the Canadettes' end. That's Garbutt against the boards. Rutledge trying to get her stick onto the puck and dig it out. Comes out to Tigert, which is the top goal scorer there for the Brampton Canadettes, so we'll keep an eye on her for this game. Radman O'Connor with it in her own end. Can't get rid of it. Sharks doing all they can to keep it down there. Williams for Brampton had a great opportunity there trying to bring it in, but it's forced back by the Sharks, and they bring it all the way back to behind the netminder. Burkett for Brampton, trying to get rid of it. Austin trying to bring it in through center. Going toe-to-toe with Haley Beckett. Beckett wins that and works it around the defense. She'll have an opportunity and fires it in, and she scores! What a job by Haley Beckett to get around Austin and work her way in towards the net. And the Sharks get on the board, 1-0 here. Great start there by the Junior Sharks. Here's a replay of that goal. Beckett works around the defense. What a job by Haley Beckett to get around and make a shot in there and goes right to the side there. See if somebody else tipped in that shot. Yeah, that may go to Olivia Urbach, as she may have tipped it in on the other side, but a great effort there by Haley Beckett as well. Hildebrandt back on their own end, trying to move it to center. Snyder. It'll be an icing call there against Brampton, so we'll set up shop here and have a face-off just to the left of Amelia Wilkinson. Urbach will take the face-off against Brampton. Won by Brampton. Nicholson puts it in on net, and it goes to the corner. Sharks try to work it out against the boards. Brampton gets it free first. That's Tigert. Work it behind the net, behind Wilkinson, and they'll try to wrap it around out in front. And that goal was given to Olivia Urbach, with Beckett getting the assist. Brampton with it in their own end. Brampton with it behind Scott. He'll fire it in, and a nice stop there by Scott. So with the stoppage in play, I'd like to introduce a special guest here on Headset. I'm pleased to be joined by Jessie Eldridge. Jessie, thank you for joining us here.
Thank you for having me.
How excited are you for this Ice Pink event? Have you ever been a part of this before?
I haven't. I don't know if this was the first of its kind or how many they've had, but definitely really cool to walk in and see all the parents and everyone at the front with everything baked goods, hard to walk by, but especially the refs on the ice with their pink jerseys and the girls supporting as well.
It's awesome. Yeah, this event's actually been in existence since the fall of 2015.
There you go.
Which is awesome. For those of you who don't know, Jessie Eldridge, which I'm very excited to announce, was the 16th pick overall of the recent PWHL draft, and she is headed to New York soon. I bet you're excited about that.
Very excited. Excited to get everything started. It's been a long time coming for us, so it'll be awesome.
There'll be a stoppage and play here for icing. We'll get set to have a face-off here in the Brampton Canadette end. Rutledge in to take the face-off. That's won by Brampton, but Sharks take over. It's May 7 with the puck. Try to get out in front in the slot area for Rutledge. Rutledge trying again, hampered by too many of those bright white jerseys. What do you think of those white jerseys, Jessie?
Well, they stand out. You always know what team's playing from them, so.
Play continues. Vandermeer bringing it back to her D partner. Get it as far as center. Beckett brings it right back in, and she's all by herself with another opportunity, but the goaltender's ready for the challenge and makes a nice stop. That's Scott making a nice stop there for Brampton. So, Jessie, when do you leave for New York?
We start training camp November 15th.
Ooh, that's
so
exciting. Just a couple of weeks away.
Yeah, found a home, and we're ready to go.
Are you excited to meet all your teammates?
I am. I actually know quite a few of them already, which helps with the transition, move to a new country, but haven't played with a lot of them before.
Oh, that'll be exciting. Have you seen the recent team name that was announced earlier?
I have.
What do you think of that?
You know, I think everything's new, and learning more about the history of why, especially New York, the sound, I feel like gain a bit more appreciation for why that's what they named it.
I'll be anxious to see what the team colors are.
Yeah, as far as I know is we are a teal, kind of like the New York Liberty. They're the seafoam color.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, so biased already. It is my favorite color, so.
Awesome. You're already a fan. Play continues in front of the Canadette netminder. They finally work it out to neutral and into the Sharks' end. It's picked up by Scott. Brampton taken over and makes a shot in on net, but just high and wide over Amelia Wilkinson's head. Sharks try to clear it out over the other end here and into neutral, and we'll dump it into the Canadette end. No icing. No, there is icing on that. So I was curious to ask, what was it like on draft day? Was it nerve-wracking?
Yeah, I think there was a whole bunch of feelings going into that. It's a day for women's hockey that was historic and long waited for. And I think it was cool to see a lot of the girls from Barrie tuned into that. Some of them missed school. So I got lots of messages, but definitely nerve-wracking to wait to find out where you're moving to and starting this next journey. But at the same time, like I said, being a part of something so historic was so special and something that I'll cherish for a long time.
I can imagine. I can't imagine what it'd be like to actually be in a situation like that and not knowing what city you're moving to and who you're going to be playing with.
For sure. I think there was some comfort level of all the girls being in it together, being knowing a lot of them, and that helped a lot through the day. So when I was announced to be going to New York, girls that were already there I knew pretty well, so that immediately felt more at home.
Awesome. We'll have a puck drop here to the right of Wilkinson. Jessie, thanks for joining me. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like, but I know you've got people to see and things to do around the building. But thanks so much for joining us, Jessie.
Thank you for having me. This is a great day. So
good luck in New York. I
here.
Can't wait to see you in January.
Thank you so much.
That was awesome having Jessie Eldridge here in the booth. I was excited to meet her for the first time. We certainly wish her good luck as she heads to New York here in a couple of weeks. Play continues behind the netminder for Brampton. Brampton will get it as far as center. Sharks trying to bring it right back into their own end. Out of their own end. Mitchell, surrounded by 4 white sweaters, needs a little help. Karatzis for Brampton bringing it in. Mitchell will wait, try to pass it up to McGuire. Brampton holding on, still looking for a goal for Brampton. It'll clear as far as center. Picked up by Perry in the Sharks' end and over to her D partner, and she'll move it forward. For Stewart. Stewart looking for McGuire. Can't find her. Intercepted by Brampton, and the Canadettes come back the other way. That's Tigert. Perry managed to work her way into the puck, and the Sharks have it. Now it's Stewart against the boards and out to Perry. Pass meant for McGuire goes all the way over her stick and into the Canadette end. And here comes Austin for the Canadettes. Just over the blue line, and the Sharks take over. This is May Severin. Looking to pass. She fires instead, and that just goes wide. The puck will trickle back into the Sharks' end. Caught up to by Perry and Williams. That just hit the goalpost. That shot in by Radman O'Connor. She's still at it, trying to get her stick back on the puck and try to wrap it around. Off the boards. Canadettes keep it in the Sharks' end. Sharks will clear it. Beckett holds onto it, and she'll have another opportunity here in the slot area. She'll fire, but it's deflected and up and out of play. And even though the Sharks are not wearing pink jersey today, they are all dressed up for the pink event. They have pink tape on their helmets, they have pink laces on their skates, and they have pink tape on their sticks. All in support of breast cancer. Hildebrandt behind her own net, shoots it over to Arscott. Arscott will send it right back to Hildebrandt and out to McLaren. Scott will look at her options to see who she can pass to. Pass meant for McLaren was intercepted, but McLaren will pick it up in her own end and will work it around to Sutton on the boards. Sharks bring it into the Canadette end. They'll go off on a line change, and we'll get some fresh fins out for the junior Sharks. Brampton trying to clear it, but it's picked up by Jordan Redden. She'll backhand it, but just off the mark behind the net. Dusome out in front. Redden nearly connecting. Cool. Pass down to Redden. That's Snyder for Brampton getting in her way. Canadettes will clear it. This is Howick at the blue line, but she's intercepted by Meta, and here she comes. Across the blue line, she'll fire it in, and a great save by Scott. Just over 5 minutes here left in the first period. And again, what a fantastic event to be a part of here at the Saddlon Arena. 7 teams involved in this event. Whole bunch of items out there on the concourse. Food, raffles, all to earn money for breast cancer awareness. So it's really awesome. Over to Burkett for Brampton, but picked off by Stewart. She hangs on to possession and tries to get it out in front. She does, but Judkowitz can't connect on the play. Siska Humphreys up to Stewart. Siska Humphreys now passes it up to Judkowitz, but she can't handle the pass. Back to Rutledge. Burkett, pass over to her D partner. Beckett trying to get it out, but the Canadettes keep it onside and make a shot in. Easy blocker saved there by Wilkinson. To the boards for Williams. She'll fire it in. Easy pad save there for Wilkinson, and the Sharks attempt to clear it. A little bit of fan the shot there by Siska Humphreys. out in front, nearly had an opportunity, but just over the forward stick. Williams shooting it in on net, and a great save there by Wilkinson. There's a shot there for Garbett, one of the Brampton Canadettes defensemen. And Talia Hildebrand, who's been a longtime member of the Sharks organization, all the way back in Novice. I've known her for a long time. Canadettes win the faceoff and get a shot in on net, and that's an easy steer to the corner there for Wilkinson. Picked up by Hildebrand behind the net. She rolls over the Brampton Canadette, and that is going to be a penalty for roughing. So Talia Hildebrand's going to sit 2 minutes for roughing. First penalty called of the period, so Brampton will get their first chance at the power play. Green in for the faceoff. Sorry, Karatzis in for the faceoff for Brampton. They win the faceoff. Back to Nicholson. Nicholson passing it down. Back to Nicholson. She holds on. Going at the point. Going, tries to leave it for Howick, but she hangs on instead and tries to pass it around, and she will. Over to Nicholson. She'll pass it back to Howick, who will take her time and see who she can pass to. At the point, shot in, and a great save there by Wilkinson. Nicholson definitely making her presence known here on the ice. That's the captain of the Brampton Canadettes. Karatzis in for the faceoff. And that was against Rutledge, won by Brampton. Going will take it back in behind Scott, and will drop it for her D partner. It's Karatzis coming in with some speed around everybody. Goes behind, tries a centering pass, out to the D. They'll hang on. 50 seconds left in the penalty. Sharks will clear it. Canadettes will bring it out. Snyder with it in her own end. Stewart trying to gain momentum on that puck. 15 seconds left in the penalty to Hildebrand. Canadettes coming in. Austin trying to set up in front of Wilkinson. Goes to give her a hand instead, and another penalty is going to be called. This time it'll be for hooking. And that's going against Brampton. So with 5 seconds left in the penalty to Hildebrand, we'll have some 4-on-4 play. Here's the penalty here. They'll come into the boards here, and then there'll be a hook on Siska Humphreys. So 5 seconds of 4-on-4, and then the Sharks will have a first opportunity at a power play. Hildebrand steps to the ice. And we'll have a call for icing. Seems to be a little barking going on at the Brampton Canadette bench, talking to the referees and the linesmen. I'm not sure what about, but there's a lot of activity going on there. Not sure what that was about, but play will continue now. Sharks are now in a power play. Back to Perry at the point. Down for Beckett. It'll escape, and Karatzis is going to have an opportunity here short-handed. 2 blue sweaters hampering her. Severin coming back, and will try to work her way towards the net. Pushed off by the forward. Beckett trying to get the puck out of the corner, and she will. She'll come around into the slot area to Hildebrandt. Down for Erbach. Hildebrandt takes over at the point, leaves it for Beckett. Beckett fires it in, and a nice save by the netminder for Brampton. Barrie with possession. Just 50 seconds left to go in the penalty. Siska Humphreys down low for McLaren. McLaren will come into the slot area and try to fire, but it hits a white sweater instead. This is Erbach. Tries to get it down low for Perry. Great idea, but doesn't connect, and will come back the other way. 30 seconds to go in the penalty. Sharks may get one more chance at this. Down behind the goaltender. McLaren trying to get on the puck, as is Redden. Redden gets it free. Can't keep possession on the stick. Tied up at the boards as we come into the final 10 seconds of this period. Sharks will have one more chance before time expires. So an exciting first period. Shots on goal are dead even at 7 apiece, but Sharks have the upper hand 1-0 as we finish off this first period. I'll take a break, and I'll come back, and I'll have a conversation with one of the Barrie Junior Sharks, Morgan Arscott. You're watching Barrie Junior Sharks on Rogers TV. Welcome back to the Sad Lawn Arena. I'm pleased to be joined by number 13, Morgan Arscott. Arscott, how was that first period for you guys?
It was good. I think we played pretty solid. There was a couple times we kind of threw pucks away, so I think we kind of need to take a breath and relax with the puck, really make strong, hard passes and get it in their end. We got some really good shots. I think we were pretty good with keeping a player high and getting some high shots in their end, so I think we created a lot of opportunities that way. I think we just need to kind of make flatter passes and just take a deep breath before we make all of them.
What's it like being a part of this Ice Pink event? Do you enjoy being a part of this?
Oh, I absolutely love it. It's such an amazing event and really cool to see so many different teams here all together kind of to support this amazing cause, you know, with the bake sale and all the different like raffles and stuff they have going on. It's a really great cause that we're fighting for, and I think it's an amazing thing to be a part of. I've absolutely loved it.
That's awesome. How do you feel being a part of this Barrie Junior Sharks team? Is this your second or third year with them?
This is my second year with the Junior Sharks, and I absolutely love it. It's such an amazing group of girls, and it's amazing to see everybody getting better, not just individually, but as a team. Everybody's really working together, and you can tell that it's like a collective goal. Everyone's kind of buying into the process or trusting the process, as it says on the wall in our change room. So everyone's buying in. Everybody's improved so much since the beginning of the year, and we're just going to keep going higher and keep getting better and better.
Definitely showing on the scoreboard. You guys were sitting in the latter half of those 20 teams, and now you're sitting in fourth place. A lot to look forward to. I've seen some really good energy on this team with a bunch of young players coming in from U15 AA from last year. It's really exciting. What are you most looking forward to as the season progresses?
Definitely seeing everybody just develop so much more. Everybody's already so close together as a team. It's a really amazing group of girls. So I think that it's great just watching everybody develop, watching the entire team develop, and again competing with those top teams. We played Etobicoke yesterday, who's the top team in the league, right? And we gave them a real fight. So just seeing everybody get so much stronger, not just as a team, but also as like an organization, all of Barrie. Just seeing like everybody develop, the program develop, and just like having a stronger team for future years to come.
That's awesome. Morgan, thanks a lot for talking to me. Good luck with the rest of the game and good luck with the rest of the season. I'm excited to see how it all unfolds for you.
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Barrie Junior Sharks on Rogers TV. Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to Barrie Junior Sharks Hockey on Rogers Television. I'm so excited for this event. This is about the 9th through 10th year that this ice pick event has actually been held. It started off small way back in 2015 with only 3 added teams involved, and now it's grown so much that now we actually have the Junior Sharks involved. I'm actually joined by a few Junior Sharks here behind the table. Girls, how excited are you? We're so excited. Quickly, I'm going to ask you to tell me who you are. Jordan, Kate. Awesome. I understand everything on this table that's for sale here is raising funds for breast cancer awareness. And I understand that you guys baked everything in front of you here and it's being sold by your parents. How excited are you to be a part of an event like this? Jordan, give me your thoughts.
It's super exciting to be here with all the other Sharks teams. We get to see the younger teams and chat with them and also sell some baked goods that we made for a really good cause.
Awesome. Anyone else have any thoughts they want to share about the event? Kate, come on, I can see you dying to say something.
I think it's a really good cause, especially since it started so small, and now this is also the first year that the Sharks are part of it. So it's really good, and you should definitely go.
Awesome. Now I understand that these beautiful cupcakes here with the Sharks up in front were baked by you, May. Is that correct?
Yeah, they were.
And when did you bake them? Yesterday or?
Yeah, I made them yesterday so they'd be extra fresh and hopefully everyone likes them.
Okay, now tell me honestly, did you actually sneak one too? Did you actually have one, or did
Yeah.
all your teammates here actually have one before the big game this afternoon?
Yeah, we taste tested a couple just to make sure they're perfect.
Awesome. You excited for the 2 o'clock game this afternoon? Because I'm really excited to watch you guys go at it with the Brampton Canadettes. I'm really excited. Girls, congratulations. Thank you for being part of this event. Thank your parents as well for actually selling all these raising funds for breast cancer awareness. And good luck in the game this afternoon. Thank you. Well, that was a fun interview I did with the girls before the game. They got quite a great group of girls there on that Barrie Junior Shark teams. I've been enjoying getting to know them over the past couple of months, and I can't wait to see how their season unfolds. We're going to look at a few highlights here from the first period, as it was an exciting beginning for the Junior Sharks. Right off the face-off there, girls get a first chance in there by Judkowitz. Tries to work around the defense, but can't quite connect. In comes Dusoma as well. Sharks had some really good opportunities in that period, but as did the Brampton Canadettes, as the shots on goal were 7-on-7. There's the goal by Olivia Urbach. Great opportunity there for Beckett on the second shot there. She shot it in and left the rebound there for Olivia Urbach to make no mistake and put it in. Great start for the Junior Sharks. Brampton would certainly have their opportunity as well. Sharks coming in again. That's Meta with an opportunity, and their goaltender, Cohen, is really standing up tall for Brampton. Siska Humphreys in the corner. It's an exciting period. A lot's going on, a lot of back and forth action. I'm looking forward to see what period number 2, but for right now, the Sharks are ahead, 1-0. Welcome back to the Sadlon Arena, ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting set here to get set up here for the second period, but first we're going to have a look at our scoring summary for the first period. It was all the Barrie Junior Sharks. They scored quick. It was Olivia Urbach scoring her third goal of the regular season with an awesome feed by Beckett. That's all that would happen in the first period for scoring as the Canadettes tried to get on the board. The shots were even at 7-7, so I anticipate this to be a fairly even game going forward as there is only a 1-goal difference. Zamboni is just about set here to wrap up, but we're going to have another quick break before coming back and giving you the second period. So come on back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Barrie Junior Sharks on Rogers TV. Welcome back into the Sadlon Arena, ladies and gentlemen. We're just getting set here. There's about 1:30 left on the countdown clock here to get ready for the second period. It was a great first, so I'm really looking forward to see how the second period turns out. Now, these girls, the Junior Sharks, are at home for 3 games next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and an odd Tuesday game. The first game is on Saturday afternoon at 4:30 against the Waterloo Ravens, and the Sunday's game is against the Oakville Hornets. It's the first time that the Junior Sharks will be facing those two teams. Pretty much just waiting for the clock to count down as the referees in those beautiful pink and black stripes are waiting, and the girls are on the ice here waiting for that countdown clock to happen here. There those jerseys are. They didn't have them for a while, and I'm so glad that they instituted these about 5 or 6 years ago. They have to be sanctioned referee jerseys in order for them to qualify, so I'm so glad that they came up with these so even the referees can get in on the ice pink event, which is really cool. It's exciting. Urbach, our goal scorer, is going back to give Wilkinson a big tap on the pads as she's been doing an awesome job. Once again, Amelia Wilkinson will be leaving here in the next couple of days to head off to the West Coast to be a part of the U18 tournament happening out there. So it's exciting for that. We're going to get set here for puck drop. It looks like it's Urbach taking the face off against whoever is wearing that 00. I don't have that on my roster, so I don't know who is wearing 00. But it's a cool number. I don't know if it's lucky or unlucky, but it's a cool number to have on the back of a jersey. These might be special jerseys, but the reason why that 00 number is on there. All right, we're underway here in the second period. Sharks with it in their own end, and they're going to bring it across the red line. That's McLaren. Snyder will get it out of harm's way out of the Brampton end, and here comes that 00. Off the left, tries a pass. No, she'll bring it around the backside and into the slot area, and that is going to be a penalty call as the Brampton Canadette is down on the ice. That's going to be for cross-checking. That is going to go against Olivia Urbach. So with 30 seconds gone in the second period, the Brampton Canadettes are going to have a power play opportunity to see if they can't draw within 1. And here's the play here as 00 comes across. Tries to go around, and there's that cross-check right in front of Wilkinson by Urbach. Player looks to be okay and gets up fine. Olivia will have a seat here for 2 minutes or less. Karatz in for the face-off. No, she's kicked out of the face-off dot, so her partner will come in. That's Howick to take the face-off against the Junior Sharks. Won by Brampton. Varga tried to get a shot off, but she fanned on it, and the Sharks were able to get rid of that all the way back down into the Canadette end. Redden takes a hard hit into the boards, but she seems like she's okay. Picked up by Hildebrandt in the neutral zone. She'll try to bring it in. She'll dump it. Redden, captain of the Barrie Junior Sharks, is after that puck. Now Dusome is going to chase it behind Nicholson. Nicholson over to Karatzis. She'll take her time and leave it back for her defenseman. Defenseman passes it right back to her. So off they come, or off they go. Past the blue line. I might think about having another cup of coffee later to see if I can get my English correct. Here they come in the neutral zone. This is Varga on the boards. Leaving it for Karatzis. Back over to Nicholson. Nicholson back to Varga. Varga will look to move it forward, but that's intercepted by Arscott, and she puts it right back down into the corner. 45 seconds to go in the penalty to Urbach. Brampton has yet to set up for a shot here on goal during this power play. Sharks doing all they can to keep it out of their own end and doing a good job at that. It's Tigert. She throws it in, and that's going to get held on to by Wilkinson. So in 25 seconds, Urbach is going to step onto the ice. Wilkinson's had an amazing start to the season. I'm looking forward to see what she does at the U18 tournament. Slap shot by Vandermeer at the blue line, but that misses the mark, just high and wide. Canadettes bring it back down in, but the Sharks lift it up and all the way back down into the corner. Cohen will corral it and leave it for her partners there as they try to exit the zone. That's going, bringing it out of her own end, over the blue line. Kept on the outside by the junior Sharks. Canadettes will circle it around. Out to Vandermeer. She'll put it in. Blocker save there by Wilkinson. Mitchell making sure that her Canadette rival does not get on that puck, and it will escape to center. Back to 5-on-5 hockey now. Mitchell over to Meta. Meta will try to move it into the zone for Stewart. May Severn collecting it behind the netminder and will try to work it around in front. Slightly tripped up. That will be a trip, and that will be called. That was Siska Humphreys drawing the penalty. So they'll will go against the Brampton Canadettes, and there'll be a 2-minute penalty, and that will be for tripping. So a power play opportunity for Brampton. There's a penalty there. No mistake about that as she goes tumbling forward. So another opportunity here by Barrie on the power play. Let's see if they can't get another goal here and have a 2-goal lead instead of a 1-goal lead. Back to the point for Perry. Fire it in, hits a stick. That's Nicholson, and she's feeling that. Beckett at the boards. She'll try to work her way into center. First 30 seconds of that penalty is gone. Siska Humphreys, the lady who drew the penalty, leaves the puck for Perry. Perry fires it in. That hits a skate. Sharks coming back into the slot area. Beckett gets the shot off, but it hits too many bodies and it will escape. Wilkinson will corral it and will leave it for Perry. No, we have another penalty called. It's going to be a check to the head. Now, in the past, I've seen those be 4-minute double minors. Let's see if we can't get a replay of that. It's May Severn who's going to sit for that. And is that going to be 2 or 4? They usually do an automatic 4 minutes for these, so let's see what happens. Only 2 minutes for check to the head. So 4-on-4 action here for a minute. Canadettes behind Wilkinson will try to work it out in front. Shorthand side, it sits in the blue paint. Arscott gets her stick on at first before the Canadettes get a chance. They close back in. Back down into the Canadette zone. 4-on-4 hockey seems to create a lot of room, and I'd love to see how these girls work around the extra room. Cohen puts a stop to that, and we'll have a stoppage in play here. 27 seconds left to go on the 4-on-4 before the Canadettes will have a power play. And with that pause, I'd like to welcome in Rob Hardy, the manager of the Barrie Junior Sharks. Rob, thanks for joining me up here.
Hey, happy to be here.
Awesome. I hope you're enjoying the event so far.
You know what? It's a wonderful event. They've been doing it each year. It seems to get bigger and bigger every year. And personally, with our team, I think we have 4 different families that are impacted or were severely impacted with breast cancer. So it's an important event to the staff and to the players, and we're happy to participate.
Now, I understand that this is your first year managing the Barrie Junior Sharks. Has it been exciting taking over in that position?
It certainly has, yeah. It's my first year managing the club here, but I've been involved with other Sharks teams for a long time. I had 3 daughters that came through the association, and I have played minor roles with the junior team in the past as well. So.
Play continues here in front of Wilkinson. Tiger trying to work her way in front as they are now on a power play. 35 seconds left to go in that power play. Going now with it on the blue line. We'll fire it in. Sharks will look to clear, and this is Redden, and she will lift, and it will escape and come all the way back down into the Canadette end. What do you find has been the most rewarding experience so far this season, Rob?
That's a tough question. There's been lots of things that come to mind. Personally, it's just watching the growth. Some of these girls, I've been part of the staff that's been with a few of these girls for 3-4 years now, and seeing them come up from Pee Wee through the Bantam, I guess it's U15 into U18, and watching them develop as great hockey players, but also as great kids.
I love the fact that this junior team has a lot of homegrown talent on it. It's really nice to see. A lot of these girls I've watched play all the way down starting from novice and Tyken all the way up to Bantam and now onto this junior team. It's wonderful to experience these girls reaching this level of success and hopefully moving on to better things after they're done with their junior experience.
A number of years ago, the association did a great job with turning up the development. And so the amount of high-end talent that this association is starting to produce grows each year. And it's great to see, wonderful to see.
There's going to be a penalty call on that. That's going to go against the Brampton Canadettes. The power play just expired not that long ago, and the Barrie Junior Sharks are going to have their first kick. It's going to be Burkett that's going to sit for 2 minutes. Boarding is the call. So Sharks will have another opportunity on the power play, see if they can't capitalize on that. Urbach will be in for the face-off on this one against Snyder. Won by Barrie. Judkowitz takes her time, leaves it for Hildebrandt at the point. This is McGuire. She'll drop it and leave it for Hildebrandt, and back to the point for McGuire. On net, there was a deflection there, but it hit a white body. McGuire fires it in, but that's caught by Cohen, the goaltender. Great opportunity there by Barrie. Let's see how that penalty happened there for Burkett. It is boarding, and there's the push right there on the boards. Got Judkowitz in the face-off dot against going for Brampton, and Brampton will clear it and get it to center. Talia Hildebrandt in her own zone. We'll look to see what her options are. Take her time. Make a turn. Up to Judkowitz. Judkowitz will bring it in and work around a bunch of white spiders. She'll try to leave it for McGuire, but McGuire has her pocket picked, and this is Daisy Varga for Brampton, short-handed. Tries a centering pass. Good job by the D for Barrie to make sure that puck did not see the back of the net. Hildebrandt through center. We'll leave it for Rutledge. Rutledge back to the D. She'll send it down low in the corner, and Brampton will clear and get rid of it. Just 50 seconds to go in that power play. Sharks, I'm sure, want another opportunity on getting another goal and increase their lead. Hildebrandt up to center for Redden. Redden leaves it for Beckett. Beckett makes a shot in on net, and that is snagged by Cohen, the netminder for the Brampton Canadettes. So, Rob, moving forward, what are you most looking forward to in terms of improvements? What have you yet to see this team do that you want to see them do?
Make the playoffs.
I can understand that.
Yeah, that's our goal coming into this season, was to make the playoffs, and we're off to a good start. But we're only a quarter of the way through the season, so there's still lots of hockey to play. Coaches got them playing very well, got them committed to a system, and we're seeing some good results so far.
Shot in there right in front of the doorstep for Houle. Couldn't connect. Perry sends it over to Redden. Rolls off the end of her stick, and Houle goes in to give her a hand. Brampton wants to clear it. The penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5 action. Sharks had a couple opportunities there on the power play, but couldn't find the back of the mesh. Meta holding on at the blue line. Houle gets her stick on the puck. Look to see if she can pass cross ice. Pass meant for Perry. She had a white sweater in front of her, so she couldn't connect with that, and the puck will come all the way back, and that will be an icing call against Brampton. So moving ahead to further seasons, Rob, are you planning on being a part of this for the long haul, going forward to the 2023-24 season and through the 24-25? What are your plans?
Yeah, you know what? I'll be definitely staying involved. It's something that I'm passionate about, the association, passionate about this program. I work well with Dwayne and the other staff members, and looking forward to continuing to see the girls that are here now develop, but also the girls that we have in the system that are coming up in the next couple of years as well.
There's been some recent signings here, too. I think a couple of girls are off to Windsor in the near future.
Yeah, we've got 2 that are going to Windsor. There's a couple of others that are close. There's some things going on still behind the scenes, I guess you could say. We do expect to have a few more announcements shortly. And as the year goes on, right, schools continue to talk to our girls, and yeah.
And I would imagine that Stony Creek showcase that the girls participated in, where they actually came very close to making the gold medal game, losing just short in the gold medal semifinal. You must have been very happy with their performance there.
Yeah, very happy with the performance. I can't remember exactly. I'm not sure we let in a goal in the first 4 games, right? Like it was.
No, you guys went scoreless. I mean,
Yeah.
no goals against
Yeah.
for 4 straight round
Yeah.
robin games, and only 2 teams did that
Yeah.
out of 64 teams in
Yeah.
that tournament.
It was great. We ran into a tough team, John Abbott College.
Yeah,
in
they
the
were strong.
semifinals. They're a good team, but we did well. And as we continue to do well, it certainly is raising the profile of our club and our association throughout the province. Right, we're definitely having different conversations and seeing lots of positive things coming so far.
It's been exciting to get to know these girls in the past couple months, talking to them. They seem to enjoy each other's company. They like each other very much. A lot of good camaraderie, and that makes for good chemistry on the ice. So it's going to be exciting to see how everything plays out. What are your future plans for the team in terms of other improvements outside player development?
It's interesting. I've come to learn that there's a big cost with running a club like this, and one of the things that we've done and kind of made it our mission is to increase corporate sponsorship, and in order to do so, you really got to raise the awareness of your club in the community. So we've been working with some community leaders that are have made contributions financially, but also helping us with other things that we can be doing, opening up access to other contacts that would help us to continue to grow this program.
Canadettes bring it into the Sharks' end. And the Canadette is pushed up against that board. Almost like a white sandwich. Here comes Mitchell out of the Sharks' end. That's Burkett for the Canadettes trying to get out of harm's way. Howick will do it instead, and it will trickle all the way down. And that will be icing. Well, Rob, I can't tell you how happy I am to be a part of what's developing right now with the Barrie Junior Sharks. I'm looking forward to all the live streaming coming up. And I wish these girls well moving forward. Thanks for joining me.
Awesome.
I really appreciate this, and
Thank
I'll
you.
see you at the rink in the near future.
Sounds good. Thank you.
That's Rob Hardy, the general manager of the Barrie Junior Sharks. Play continues here in front of the Brampton Canadettes netminder, Cohen. Burkett trying to get it out of the Canadette end. It will squeak out, and Perry's going to go back and get it. Perry behind Wilkinson tries to clear it as far as the blue line, but that's intercepted by Burkett, who keeps it in, but it will escape and will come all the way back. That's Dusome against Howick at the boards. Dusome nearly connected for a backhanded chance there in front of the netminder. Perry behind the net. Strawn settles that down and tries to hold on to it. Perry bringing it in into the slot area, tries to work it around the defenseman, doesn't work. What a great job by Judkowitz to steal that puck against her rival. Back to Judkowitz in front of the net. She'll backhand it on the short side. Netminder's ready for that. Up and down and into center. Tigert trying to bring it with her, but that's picked off by Hildebrandt, and it will be sent back the other way for the Junior Sharks. Stewart with it at the blue line. She'll turn and she'll fire. Great first save there by Cohen. Rebound available. Sharks can't connect with that. To Hildebrandt. Wilkinson will leave that for her partner there. Brampton feels like they've kind of turned up the energy here in the latter half of the second period. Shots on goal are only 13-10, so still very close. No icing called on that. The Canadette goes hard into the boards, and she's slow to get up. I believe that's Williams. She looks a little labored. Play continues here at the blue line. Shot in, saved by Cohen. Rebound out in front. Sutton trying to force it back into the slot area. Shot in through the blue paint and over to the corner. McLaren trying to work it around and out of the corner there against O'Connor. To the blue line. McLaren with it. Tries to work it towards center. Urbach's waiting for a pass. Austin now for Brampton will clear it out of their own end and back to the red line. Picked up by Mitchell. Back towards Sutton. Sutton has a seat as she's pushed into the boards by Williams. Out to center. Beckett will fire it in. Pad save there by Cohen. Beckett will try to maintain possession of that, but it's forced into the corner behind the netminder. Sharks circling around. Pass meant for Beckett in front is intercepted by Williams, and the Canadettes will clear. Garbutt, the defenseman, makes sure it reaches the other side, and the Canadettes will try to pick it up in the Sharks' end. Hits a couple of skates. Beckett will take the bank off the boards. We'll look to see if she can pass to her partner, but she puts it in on net instead. That misses on the far side by a couple of feet. That's Severin on the boards. Canadette player will bring it out. And out to Snyder into the corner. Redden getting in on the action, and will try to get her stick on, but it squeaks free and will go around the back for Burkett. Burkett will bank it off the boards, and it will clear and go the distance, and we will have an icing call against the Brampton Canadettes. Just under 4 minutes to go in the second period. I'll be having a chat with one of the Brampton Canadette players here in the second intermission. Number 17, Daisy Varga, will be joining me. Canadettes win the face-off and will clear it out of their own end and right out into the Sharks' end. Sharks get it to neutral. Judkowitz trying to picking it up on the fly. The Canadette player makes sure that doesn't happen. Burkett picks it up behind Cohen, excuse me. Stewart trying to dig it out, and she will. To McGuire, but she's pushed by Howick. out in the blue. Opportunity there by Judkowitz, but no go on that. Couple of Templars flaring there after the whistle. Cohen's been steady in net, just that one goal that she's let in. Shots are 15-10. So Sharks getting a little bit of an upper hand. There hasn't been a penalty call for a while, though, so that a lot of 5-on-5 play here in the second period. Nicholson in her own end will clear it out. Tigert will give it chase, but icing is going to be called first, so we'll go right back into the Canadette end for a face-off. It's Carly Nicholson there, one of the defensemen there for the Brampton Canadettes. Face-off won by Barrie. It will come to Mitchell at the blue line. Picked up by Nicholson, and she'll ring it around the boards behind there for her partner, Vandermeer. Daisy Varga gets it out of the Canadette end. Now Karatzis for Brampton brings it in with Varga on her left. Varga with it, tries to slide it over to Tigert. Couldn't control the puck, so Wilkinson's going to put a stop to that. So the pace hasn't slowed down. Here's the attempt here by the Canadettes. They tried to slide it over there to Tigert. Doesn't quite get to her because of the bouncing puck. Play continues here. Shot in on Wilkinson, and she can't quite glove it down, so play continues in front as the Canadettes do pick it up. Sharks clear it as far as center, but it rolls off the end of Rutledge's stick, and it will go up and into the crowd for a stoppage of play. Number 9, May Severn. She's one of our youngsters coming up from U15 AA last year, and it's been exciting to watch her develop. She's got some speed. Nicholson for Brampton puts it back into the Sharks' end, and Wilkinson will leave it for Perry. Perry over to Siska Humphreys, but she can't maintain control. Brampton with it. Nicholson fires, and Wilkinson snags that out of the air. I love how Coach Mike there on the left there with the ball cap, he's got his tutu on and his t-shirt, getting right into the spirit of things here for the Ice Pink event. He's always enjoyed these events. Redden around the back of the boards for Perry. Sharks trying to clear it, and they do. This is Eden Dusome coming in all by herself. She'll wait to fire, and a stop by Cohen. Dusome looks for the rebound, but it's not available. Just 90 seconds here to go in the second period, and we'll take a little bit of a break. Here's the opportunity by Dusome. She'll fire it in. Good save. Rebound there, but Dusome couldn't catch up with it. Megan Houle gets a good shot off the face-off. Saved by Cohen. Tigert will clear it out for Brampton and bring it all the way down into the Shark end. Perry collecting it in the corner. Over to Siska Humphreys. Dusome trying to work it out to Redden. Picked up by Varga for Brampton. And Burkett working it back into the Sharks' end. Siska Humphreys trying to work it out to Urbach. Puck goes up and down, and they can't quite settle it down. Brampton having an opportunity here in the late going of the second. Wilkinson makes the initial stop. Rebound sitting there, but they can't capitalize on that, and the Sharks will clear it out to center. Here's Olivia Urbach, our lone goal scorer in the game. Time winding down here in the second. McLaren in the corner. Austin for Brampton will bring it out of her end and will try to bring it into the Sharks. Bounces over the blue line. Sharks may have one more go at this with time winding down here in the second. Canadettes will clear it and force it into the Sharks' end, and that's how this game, how this period will end. Shot 17-14, so still fairly evenly matched, but Sharks had the upper hand with that one goal happening in the first period. Folks, come on back for the third. It's going to be exciting. I'll step aside here. I'll have Daisy Varga with me on the other side of the break. You're watching Barrie Junior Sharks hockey on Rogers TV. Welcome back to Sad Lawn Arena. I'm pleased to be joined by number 17, Daisy Varga of the Brampton Canadettes. Daisy, thank you for joining me this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Awesome. You're down 1-0. What are your plans going into the third period to see if you can't come back in this game?
Yeah, basically we're not really making a lot of offensive opportunities right now, so literally just getting in the O zone, getting pucks on net, and picking up loose rebounds.
What year are you in junior hockey?
This is my second year playing for Brampton, so great team, great organization, so I'm really happy to be here again.
You got a great group of girls there in Brampton, and I love the new logo that's come out. I don't know how old that is, but I haven't seen it before, but it is a great Brampton Canadette logo.
Thank you, yeah.
What are your plans moving forward after junior? Do you have any plans after?
Yeah, I definitely want to go play at the collegiate level in university or Canada, the States. Definitely want to continue my career in hockey, so yeah, I'm excited for that.
And what do you think about being a part of this Ice Pink event here in Barrie?
It's really cool playing at the Barrie Colts rink. I've never played in a bowl like this before, so very exciting, and we're raising money for a great awareness, so yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Daisy, thank you for joining me. Good luck in the third period, and good luck with the rest of the regular season. I can't wait to see how everything works out for you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks for joining me, Daisy.
Thank you.
Awesome. We'll take a quick break here, and I'll bring you the third period shortly. You're watching Barrie Junior Sharks hockey on Rogers TV.
Cancer, and it's a fundraiser for that. It's been going for about 10 years now, and today we've got 7 different Sharks teams playing, with teams coming from all around the area to play against them. We have our junior Sharks involved in a game at 2 p.m., and it's probably our biggest event ever, and we're really excited about it.
Sounds awesome. Who actually goes through the planning of an event like this, and what time do you start planning of it?
So we started about probably beginning of September when the season started, and we went out and we reached out to sponsors around like all our local businesses. We have a bunch of our teams have done fundraising. We've got probably close to $1,000 just donated by our teams in terms of their donations. We've also got a lot of gift baskets that other teams have donated that are in part of our amazing raffle. And honestly, we've been going straight for probably about 2 months putting this event together, and we're really hoping it's going to be our biggest one.
Sounds like you might need a rest very soon.
Absolutely. I'm going to go home and collapse after this.
Awesome. Any idea about the goal amount you want to reach today?
I think we're hoping to hit about $5,000. That would be our goal. I think we're getting pretty close to it.
That sounds awesome. Congratulations on this event. I know I've watched this grow in the last 10 years from just 3 teams all the way up to having all these teams at the Sad Lawn Arena. The organization that goes through this is absolutely awesome. I'm more proud of the organization. Thank you very much for all of your efforts. I hope everything works out well today and that you reach your goal.
Thank you so much. It's a great cause. It's a lot of our Sharks families
Such an awesome interview with Kate. She seems very excited to be a part of this event, and it's awesome being a part of this event. It's been going on for 10 seasons now, 9-10 season, and it's awesome to see how much it's worked from the small 3 games that it was up to this big event that happens at the Sadlon Arena every year. Every visiting team seems to be excited to be a part of this event. It's exciting to be here in the Barrie Colts Arena, in the dressing rooms downstairs. It's a really exciting vibe around here. We'll get set here for the third period, but first we're going to take a look at highlights from the second period. There wasn't any goal scoring, but lots of opportunities. Not as many penalties as in the first period. This is an opportunity here by the Canadettes. It has been a very physical game. Again, not as many penalties called in the second period, but it is getting physical the more the game progresses and going into the third period. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the third. Sharks having another opportunity here. Now Brampton coming back the other way. Varga tries to feed it over, but Wilkinson's ready for the save. So we'll see what happens in the third period. We're going to take one more break and come on back and give you the third. I hope you guys can come back and join us. Welcome back to the Sadlon Arena, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost set here for the third period as our pink and black striped referees come out to the ice and make a visit over there at the score box. Referees just checking the nets. I'll just jump on everybody else's sentiments here about today. It's awesome to be a part of this ice pink event. The mother who initiated, or the death of this mother who initiated back in 2015, Leah Sutton's mom, Melissa. I had the pleasure of getting to know her, and it was a very sad loss at the time to lose a great hockey mom like that. Leah Sutton's a wonderful player here, and she's played for the Sharks organization since the beginning, since her novice days, and it's been awesome to see her develop, and been awesome to see how the Sharks have rallied around over this breast cancer awareness. It's a terrible disease, and it's wonderful to see how the community gets around its own. Olivia Urbach also lost her mother to breast cancer, and just recently one of our coaches also lost his life to cancer, and the team is rallying around them. So a lot of emotions going into a day like today, and I'll be anxious to see what the outcome is and how much money is raised for breast cancer awareness. Clock's just ticking down here on the countdown here to go into the third period. Once again, the Sharks are at home next Saturday and Sunday as they welcome in the Waterloo Ravens and the Oakville Hornets for the first time this season. I'll be bringing that to you on their YouTube channel, so I'll be excited about that. I hope it's okay if I plug my own YouTube channel. Hope my producer doesn't mind that. Austin's going to take the face-off here for Brampton against Judd Kudowitz, and we're set for period number 3. Sharks will win that face-off. Bring it right back down into the Canadette end. Try a shot in on net, but it goes through everybody and into the corner. Around the back of Cohen. Perry coming in. Try to cross-ice pass that to McGuire. No, Judkowitz doesn't work. Stewart with it in the slot area. That just goes wide into the other side. Play continues. Nicholson for the Canadettes will send it over to Snyder. Out to neutral. Howick couldn't hold on to it, so the Sharks will come right back. This is Tegan Perry. tries to center it to Beckett. That just goes wide, and that doesn't miss the mark by much. Sharks still with it, and Beckett is going to draw a penalty as Nicholson was tripping her up. So another opportunity here on the power play for the Barrie Junior Sharks. It has been a very chippy game. Emotions not getting the better of anybody, hopefully just yet. Here's the penalty here. Beckett moves for the puck and she gets caught up in the stick of Nicholson. Sharks will get set up here for the power play. Down for Siska Humphreys and back to the point for Beckett. Beckett will wait and fire just on the short side of the goalpost. Canadettes bring it around to the board there, and they will come away with it. That's Karatzis for the Brampton Canadettes. Doesn't maintain control for long. Sharks taken back over. Pass to Beckett. Try to lob it in front. Dusome was just a couple of steps behind and couldn't get there. Shot in. Hits a couple of bodies and escapes to the corner. Hildebrandt will go get it and will hold on as Arscott will maintain the blue line on this side as well as Beckett on the near side. Battle on the boards, trying to shovel it out. Dusome going in to give a hand, but the Sharks will clear it. Here's Beckett. Beckett fires it in. Again, that misses high and wide into the boards. Sutton to Hildebrandt. Down to Beckett. Back to Hildebrandt and back to Beckett. Out in front on the doorstep, no one there to put a stick on it, so going for the Brampton Canadettes will clear it. Over to Dusome. Karatzis banking off the boards, and it will go the distance and all the way back down into the Sharks' end. Wilkinson will leave it for her partner there, Mitchell. Arscott working her way under the puck and doing a great job to make sure the Canadette doesn't touch the puck. And the Sharks will clear it. Up to Rutledge, across the blue line. Down low for Megan Houle. 4 seconds left on the man advantage, or the woman advantage, excuse me. I have to make sure I get my political correct words in. Back to even strength. Sharks will have one more attempt here by Ruby Mitchell. It goes behind the net and will clear. Shark is hauled down. Wilkinson will come out of her net and unfortunately can't connect on the play fast enough. And that 0-0 will connect on that puck and will put it past Wilkinson as she was out of her net, and that will tie things up in the early going here of the third period. So I guess that 0-0 can be good luck. Maybe I jinxed it. Hopefully not. Play continues now, all tied up at 1. Shots on goal are 18-15 in favor of the Junior Sharks. And we're all squared away, even at 1. So it's a brand new hockey game. And that goal was unassisted for the Brampton Canadettes. Shot in by Austin, but it misses the mark and goes behind Wilkinson and into the corner. Canadettes hold onto the line. Sharks try to clear. Here comes Redden to Urbach. Urbach dumps it in and will chase after it as fresh fins come out for the Barrie Junior Sharks. Williams for the Canadette tries to get rid of it, but Arscott keeps it in. Over to Arscott. Play goes back and forth in the neutral zone. Coming up with it is the Brampton Canadettes. That's Snyder. Forced back into the Canadette end by Stewart. Stewart tries to center it, but it lands on Going's stick for Brampton. Here's Going again with it across the blue line. Try to work her way into center, but she's pushed down off the puck and into the boards. No call on that. Must have lost her own edge. This is Stewart. Passes over to McGuire. And she is definitely due for a goal. I haven't seen her score in a while. She's on a roll on a 3-game scoring streak in the early going. Beckett circling around, trying to work it past Karatzis. She was ready for that and gets the puck off of her stick, and here come the Canadettes in the Sharks' end. Possession doesn't last long. Meta trying to get it out of harm's way, and here's Holwick on the doorstep, tries to backhand it. Wilkinson ready for the toe kick. Great job by Wilkinson to keep this knot up at 1. Aaliyah Sutton tries to pull it to center. She's held up. The lone goal scorer here for Brampton is the skater who has the puck now. Splits the defense, but Perry does a great job making sure that puck does not reach the goal. Canadettes are back at it again. Rebound sitting there. Pokes out the other end. Severin gets it over to Houle, who's knocked off the puck by the Canadettes, and Nicholson sends it down into the Sharks' end. Siska Humphreys tries to get it up to Houle. Sharks can't clear. Play continues here in front of the Canadettes' end. Carly Nicholson, the captain for the Brampton Canadettes, gets it out to center. Picked up by the captain for the Junior Sharks, Redden. Here they come. This is Miss Hildebrandt. Fires it in, and that goes to the far side. Sharks not giving up. This is May Severn to Hildebrandt. Into the slot. Varga sends it into the Sharks' end. They get some fresh legs out. Sharks try to clear it, but Going has other ideas, and she hangs onto it at the blue line, makes a big circle. Leaves it for her partner and tries to center it out in front, and Wilkinson settles it down into her glove. Shots on goal now are nearly dead even. It looks like tempers are starting to flare after whistles. I would expect that to continue with 12 minutes to go in this third period. We'll have a face-off here to the left of Wilkinson. It's going to be Karatzis. No, she'll step out and go to the bench. Behind Wilkinson. Sonia Mehta trying to clear it out behind, and she will work it out herself, and she's tripped. No hand going up on that call. Play continues. Shot in, just sails over Wilkinson's head. Play continues here in front of the Sharks' end. Sharks will bring it into the Canadettes. Out in front for Beckett. She tries the one-timer, but that's deflected into the corner. Brampton trying to clear. Varga couldn't settle it down, so the Sharks will make another attempt. This is Haley Beckett trying to center it out into the slot. Shot in by Aaliyah Sutton. Goes to the corner. Sharks not giving up. Will cycle the puck around. Canadettes had an opportunity to clear it, but couldn't quite capitalize on this. That's Vandermeer for the Canadettes trying to get rid of it, but Beckett wants to keep it in. She'll try another go with that. Siska Humphreys holding on at the blue line. She'll try to work it towards the net, but it's interrupted, and here comes going the other way. Varga across the blue line. Judd Kudwitz trying to get her stick on it, but picked up by the Canadette going. And the Sharks will work it clear all the way down in. And will it be enough for icing? No, the referee has waved it off. McGuire catching up to it, tries to see Stewart out in the slot, couldn't quite connect with that. Sharks coming close. There'll be a stoppage in play here as there were contact. I think it's incidental contact on that. Probably against the referee on the blue line, so we'll have a face-off here on the outside of the blue line, outside the Canadettes' end. Face-off won by the Sharks, and here comes Paige McGuire. Judkowitz setting up shop in front, but has to go give her partner a hand. Out in front, right onto a Canadette stick, and this is Austin for Brampton. Stewart getting her stick on it, and the Sharks will get it out. Hildebrand up to McGuire. McGuire will dump and head to the bench, and we'll get some fresh fins. Excuse me, Brampton leaving it. Perry putting it back down in play behind the netminder. Two blue, two white jerseys trying to shovel it out. Brampton seems to have the upper hand on that as the Sharks stick was tied up. Comes out to Williams, who will send it out and all the way down into the Sharks' end, and that will be icing against the Brampton Canadettes. Going into the final half of this third period, we're tied up at 1. Shots on goal are almost dead even, 18-17. Now the difference between a junior game here and an OHL game is that this game can end in a tie. It will end in a tie, and I believe that there will be 5 minutes on 4-on-4 overtime. If nothing is settled in that overtime, then it will remain a tie. But first things first, let's get set to finish off this last 8.5 minutes of the third period and see if either team can't make a go-ahead goal. Canadettes getting as far as neutral. Back to Hildebrand, who will send it right back into the Canadette end for Paige McGuire. She'll come to center, trying to feed it to Judd Kudwitz. Goes into the corner. All the way back. Hildebrand takes a look and she collects it behind Wilkinson. Beckett's ready for the pass. Sharks come in onside. Here's Beckett again. Shot in, rebound sitting there, and Aaliyah Sutton makes no mistake, and she scores it over the shoulder of Cohen. What a way to jump on those rebounds. Beckett comes in. Beckett now assisting on both of those goals. And what an opportunity there for Aaliyah Sutton as part of this Ice Pink event for her to score that goal. That's awesome. Here's another look at that. Rebound sitting there for Aaliyah Sutton, and she puts it right over. So with 8 minutes to go, Sharks take a 2-1 lead. Back. Vandermeer through center. Comes in on the offside, so we'll have to stop here for a face-off. Double stoppage in play here, probably on the offside. So Beckett with 2 assists. And Aaliyah Sutton with a goal today on this wonderful ice pink event. I'm sure her mom was looking down on that. Down into the Canadette end. Erbach trying to get her stick on it. Tegan Perry out to the slot, fire in, and a good save there by Cohen for Brampton. Back to Siska Humphreys in the Sharks' end, and she'll send it forward. Here's Dusome, surrounded by 3 white sweaters. Still on the puck, looking to see who she can pass to. She'll send it back to her defense, over to Siska Humphreys, and she'll put it right back in on play. Hits a skate and bounces right back to Perry at the blue line. Perry will put it right down for Judkowitz, who tries to work her way in front. Goes behind, into the slot. But picked up by O'Connor. Stewart coming right back in, tries to seat it through the slot. On the doorstep, and the Brampton goaltender is right there to put the pad down on that. Keeping it a 1-goal game. Sharks will clear it out to center. Picked up by Snyder. Siska Humphreys will put it right back down into play in the Canadette end. Beckett and Dusone trying to shovel it out there, and they will come up with it. They'll leave it for Hildebrand at the blue line. It'll come right onto the blue paint, and there's a little bit of pushing and shoving here after the whistle. So there's a shot of assistant coach Mike White, all geared up in his pink outfit, complete with ball cap, t-shirt, and most importantly, that wonderful pink tutu. Mike, I love how you get into the spirit of things. He told me he would smile when I talked to him, but apparently he didn't know he was on camera, so no big deal. Play continues here. It's awesome how these coaches do get into the spirit. I've seen some wild outfits over the years. Stoppage and play here. We'll have a look at these last 2 chances here for Barrie. Stewart comes in and tries to feed it to Judkowitz, and she couldn't quite connect on that, and a good job by the netminder for Brampton to put the pad down on that. So Sharks coming close to getting another one. Time winding down, going into the final 5 minutes of this contest. Shots on goal are now 22-17, so Sharks having a bit more opportunity here in the third. Break here for Daisy Varga against Wilkinson. She'll take her time and she'll fire, and she misses high. The puck gets caught up in the mesh, so we'll have a stoppage in play. And what a chance for Daisy Varga to draw even. Here's the breakaway right down the line. She'll wait and she'll fire, but that goes wide. Play continues here in the neutral zone. Brampton trying to work it into the Sharks' end. Tigert does so. Picked up by Captain Redden. Over to the corner. Trying to feed out to Severn. Coming away with it is Meta. Sonia Meta. She'll get behind. And she'll go right back to the defense and let Severn take over her role as the forward. Vandermeer for Brampton trying to get rid of it, and now the Canadettes will clear it. Comb the blue line, and she'll make a shot. And that's going to get gloved down by Wilkinson. Shot in there by O'Connor, and that's absorbed there by Wilkinson. We certainly wish her luck, and I'll actually be joined by her after today's game. We'll have a little chat with her and see what her thoughts are on the game, as well as her heading to the U18 championship over in British Columbia. It'll clear out of the end of the Sharks' end and picked up by the Canadettes by Williams. Williams will send it over to Nicholson, who will send it right into Austin's stick. It'll get left at the blue line where Siska Humphreys is going to, Megan Houle will get rid of it. O'Connor down low. Right back to Nicholson at the blue line. Held on to by Strawn. Judkowitz will backhand it, but not far enough. Canadettes hold on to it. Sharks will get it out to neutral, and a cross-ice pass meant for McGuire is intercepted. Stewart putting it down. Canadettes try to bank it off the board to clear, but it's picked up by Haley Beckett. She'll fire, and that goes wide into the corner. Beckett will pick up her own rebound, but only momentarily. She's back with it behind the net against Nicholson. Brampton will clear it and come all the way down into the Sharks' end. Arscott sending it over to Beckett. Beckett will move it forward to Aaliyah Sutton. Howick for Brampton trying to get rid of it. It comes out to the point for Beckett. She couldn't get the full shot off as that's intercepted, and here come the Canadettes. This is going. Varga on her left. Try to cut in. Sits in front. Play goes on behind Wilkinson. Good job by the D. Arscott trying to get it out of harm's way, and now Sutton has it. Final 2 minutes of this contest. 2-1 Barrie Junior Sharks. Siska Humphreys firing it in. Easy paddle saved by Cohen. To the blue line, held on to by Perry. This is Snyder for Brampton. Sends it behind the net for Williams. Sharks have an opportunity here in front. What a deflection there, and what a great save by Cohen for Brampton, as that puck was just on the doorstep there in the blue paint. Nice shot in there, nice deflection there for Bryn Rutledge. Just couldn't quite get the right angle to get over the shoulder of Cohen. Just going into the final 90 seconds, and we'll keep an eye on the Brampton Canadette goaltender. Judkowitz holding on into the Canadette end. Brampton clears it. Talia Hildebrandt getting there first before Tigert has a chance. Brampton bringing it out from the boards and a shot in, and that just trickles wide of the goalpost. Brampton Canadette netminder with 1 minute left now makes her way to the bench. Empty net, Brampton. Last minute of play, and here comes Stewart. She'll fire and makes no mistake, making it 3-1 with 53 seconds to go. So just as the Brampton Canadettes goalie was making her way to the bench, Stewart picks it up for Barrie and brings it in and shoots it just as she crosses over the blue line to give the Barrie Junior Sharks a 2-goal lead with just under a minute to go. Shots on goal are now 27-19, and the Barrie Junior Sharks have certainly widened that margin in the last half of this game. Looks like a penalty is being called. It's going to be Daisy Varga who's going to go 2 minutes for charging. So the Canadettes will be short-handed for the final 44 seconds. Rutledge to take the face-off against Howick for Brampton. Sharks win the face-off. Hildebrandt sent it over to Perry. Perry over to Hildebrandt. Redden feeding it into The slot area for Dusome. Can't quite connect, and it will come all the way back into the Sharks' end. This is Hildebrand. Time winding down here, final 10 seconds as Redden's going to try to have another opportunity here to bring it around to the blue line for Hildebrand. Down low for Dusome. She'll try the one-timer, but that just goes wide. Rutledge will try to bring it out in front, but time will expire. And what a great bounce-back game here for the Barrie Junior Sharks. After taking a 3-1 loss to the number 1 team, Etobicoke Junior Dolphins, yesterday, they come right back here and get a 3-1 win over the Brampton Canadettes in this wonderful ice pink event here at the Sadlon Arena. Everyone going in to congratulate Amelia Wilkinson on her performance here in net. I certainly look forward to see how things will go for the season as things continue. I think it's wonderful that this Ice Pink event goes on every single year. Last year, it was just the house league teams that got involved. This year, it's all back to rep teams. And you gotta love Ava Sador's toque. I don't know if I can get a shot of that there. The other goaltender for Barrie has got this beautiful looking pink toque on her helmet. But totally getting in the action. There's wonderful things available here on the concourse. There's raffles going on. There's baked goods that can be purchased, all in support of breast cancer awareness. Everyone going out to give the referees a high five as well. There are 2 teams left to play in this Ice Pink event. So we'll just get set here to talk to Amelia Wilkinson. So the Zamboni here will come and clear off for the next event happening. So we're going to take a quick break, and hopefully we'll have Amelia Wilkinson on the other side of that break. You're watching Barrie Junior Sharks Hockey on Rogers TV. To the Sadlon Arena. Hopefully I'm joined by Amelia Wilkinson. Amelia, can you hear me down there?
Yep.
Awesome. What a great game for you guys. A great bounce back game after that loss against Etobicoke. Thanks for joining me here after the game. Congratulations on a stellar performance. What are your thoughts on that game? Can you hear me at all, Amelia?
Sorry, could you just repeat that?
No problem. I just want you to give me the thoughts on how well your girls played in front of you for that game.
Oh yeah, today was great. We came out with the W, the 3-1 win. I think they played great, making crisp passes, and overall, we were on them most of the game.
Awesome, and a great bounce back after yesterday's loss to the number 1 team, the Etobicoke Junior Dolphins, and that was a great game for you guys as well. I definitely look forward to see what you guys can do with the season going forward. I hear you're leaving us soon, though. You're headed off to the West Coast? Can you hear me, Amelia?
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing.
No worries. I know it's loud down there. I just want to congratulate you on your selection to U18 Team Canada out on the West Coast. I hear you're leaving soon for that.
Oh yeah, like the U18 Nationals?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great experience. I get to play with a lot of top players, and especially on my team, Team Ontario, a lot of the top players in our league too, so it's going to be fun.
Well, we certainly wish you the best of luck, Amelia, going to that, and congratulations on the win today. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll get set here and look at the scoring summary here for this entire game for these Barrie Junior Sharks. The Sharks did open the scoring in the first period with Olivia Urbach getting her third goal of the season with the assist from Haley Beckett. No scoring happened in the second period, so what transpired all happened in the third. Skylar Rupschler would get the goal for the Brampton Canadettes, tying things up. And then Aaliyah Sutton would get a go-ahead goal at the 11:55 mark to give the Sharks a 2-1 lead. And then Kate Stewart putting in an empty netter, capitalizing on the win and giving it 3-1. Total shots on goal were 22-19, with the Sharks pretty much taking over in the latter half of that third period and securing the win. Well, this was an exciting day to be a part of. I love these Ice Pink events. I hope they continue for years to come. I certainly thank everybody involved here, all the Rogers TV crew, as well as all the organizers for this event. I'm looking forward to bringing back the regular action here for the Barrie Junior Sharks coming up next weekend. I certainly thank everybody for joining me. So for my producer, Laura Garrett, and all the Rogers TV crew here, thank you. You've been watching Barrie Junior Sharks hockey on Rogers Television. Keep the faith, everybody. We'll see you soon.